Welcome back to Building Together, everyone. My name is Colin, and in this video, we are reacting to the brand new LEGO Motorized Lighthouse. So the Motorized Lighthouse is the next idea set. It was announced today by LEGO. It is set number 21335. It's 2,065 pieces and comes in at $300, €300 or 265 pounds. It's going to be available beginning September 1st, and there's a lot going on with this set. So I want to take a look at it, see how it looked, and whether it's something that I'm going to buy. So at 50 centimeters, it's coming in at about 1 foot 8 inches, so nearly 20 inches in height. And that's pretty tall. Now, looking at this main box image here, we can see a little bit of the details in the nice black background. I think it looks fantastic on this page. And one of the things that jumps out, of course, is the light itself shining. I think that's really cool. I like the way that they motorized that. But I think there are a lot of other details that are worth talking about. The first, of course, up at the top is the way that they use the garage door panels to get the look of the lighthouse. I think it's a really cool building technique, similar to what they do with the assembly square, but I think it allows that light to shine really nicely. Moving down the lighthouse, similar techniques that we've seen with bow slopes that they used in the Saturn V rocket. However, here we're inserting windows in, which I think is a really nice effect. And you've got the triangle pieces down below each of the windows that adds a nice little architectural detail, along with the tan mud flat pieces. I think those are nice touches for the details. So one of the things that really jumps out to me is the Lightkeeper's Cottage. I think there's some really cool pieces, and I love what they do to get the effect of just charming cottage. I love just looking at the smoke coming out of the chimney, the white bricks there at the chimney, the use of the tan ingots and the 1x1 tiles to have a nice little detailing on the corners and the sides of the door, the nice shutter technique there used on the sides. They aren't actual shutters, but using the dark green like pie tiles and the 1x2 tiles I think are really nice. I gotta say, I love the way that they do the arch above the door and the Aurora Point printed piece. I think that jumps out to me a lot. That's definitely a piece that if I don't get the set, I'd love to pick that up as long as it is printed. You know, the rock work is also, I think, pretty nice. I'm curious to see how they work some of those pieces. I'm currently working on some rocks for my castle project, and so I kind of like to see how other people build rock faces. Now, they're clearly using a lot of burps here. You can see that as kind of the basic design, but there are some bricks and some wedge pieces used to get a nice effect. And I like it looks like the angle that they have on the staircase. I think that's a really nice effect as well. The use of angles is also, I think, effectively done with the cottage itself. I wanted to emphasize that it's on an angle, and I think that helps add something to it. One of the nice touches I find in this set is the dark tan at the bottom of the light tower and the Lightkeeper's Cottage. I think that's nice as well. So really nice job with the foundation there, putting that in. And it looks like all the way at the bottom, we've got a dark blue base plate. So that might be the first time it's being offered in any LEGO set. So that's really cool to see that. Taking a look at the lighthouse itself, I think what's really nice about it is that you can remove the side and there's details on the interior of this lighthouse tower. I think that's a really great touch. It allows, I think, not only for some playability, but it also is a nice touch for something that's so expensive. You know, the Saturn V rocket was amazing. There, of course, was no interior. The way that they built it was fantastic, great techniques. This one, with the high price of the set, I think it's important that they have the ability to access the inside and have things. So you've got this ladder that allows the Lightkeeper to go all the way up to the top. You've got various 1x4 with 4 studs on the side bricks that allow you to attach the side of the building on, and I think it looks great. You've got some details like some artwork here on this 3rd level, and it looks like you've got some things, a wrench on the 4th level up there, so that's really nice. So I really like the cottage, not only the exterior and how it looks, but the interior as well. There's a lot going on. It's jam-packed. You know, you've got the pan and the fork, you've got the clock piece, looks like you've got a map in there, a little pen, some logs with the fireplace that lights up. That's a cool touch. You've got a fish, some cheese, some wine, the brick-built door that swings open. I think that's a really good touch as well. I love brick-built doors. And there's just a lot going on the inside of that. I do want to point out the boat. The boat is really nice. Yeah, looking at that, Leda, that's a really cool printed sticker. I wish it was printed on the boat. I think that would make it even that much better. So that's maybe a little bit of a detraction. The 2 minifigs look great. I love the shot of both of them in the rowboat. I love the hat on the female minifig. I think that looks fantastic. And again, the printed legs with the boots, I think that's a nice touch as well. So really nice job there by Lego executing that. The torso on the Lightkeeper is also really nice. I'm not sure if that's a new piece. I'm not big into city sets, so I don't know if that's been offered. And I know a lot of torsos, really cool torsos, have come out in the collectible minifig series, but that's a really cool torso to have, as well as the hat with the gold on it. That, again, really well done. One of the other nice features is the little space for the boat in the rocks. I think that's another really nice touch to this set. So a lot of detail in there, and the angles and the little nooks and crannies, I think, add a lot of character to this set. So comparing this to the original, I gotta say I like the Lego Ideas set better than the original one that got the 10,000 votes. I think this original one is really nice. However, I think that it was improved upon through the process. I think the architecture with the windows was improved upon. I like that the Lego set itself is minifig scale, closer to that than the microfig scale that's in the original design. I love the charm of a minifig scale. I'm not a big fan of microscale overall. I think the rock work is probably a little bit better on the original, and they don't make use of all the burps and lurps and those kinds of pieces. But the Lego set being minifig scale allows you to get that little nook and cranny for the boat, and I think that's a really nice touch. So is this set worth $300? Am I going to spend that money on this set? And the answer is probably not. When I looked at the price increases that Lego announced for this August, I noticed that idea sets were hit among the hardest of all the themes. Now, idea sets represent sets that have great bargains. They have a lot of good pieces at a fairly low cost. Not only that, but they feel substantive. It's not just a bunch of 1x1 tiles, 1x1 round plates thrown into a set. You get a lot of variety of bricks, modified bricks, slopes, and tiles and things like that. This has a lot of those pieces, but comes at a much steeper price. Now, I get that it's motorized, and I think the motor's in the base, and there's something connecting the motor running up the light tower all the way up to the top. But it's hard for me to say, okay, that's worth another $75, $100, honestly. So when I look at this set, it's probably a no-go for me. This does not strike me as the same kind of deal that you get with sets such as the medieval blacksmith house or the Saturn V rocket or many of the other classic Lego Idea sets. Now, if you disagree with me and you think this is a great set, well worth the price, and you think it is going to look great and you want it as part of your collection, by all means, please comment down below and let me know why. Let me know where maybe I messed up, or what this does maybe for you in terms of your own connection with Lego or your own family history or something like that. In the meantime, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, ring that bell for notifications, and always remember to keep building together.